The key to having anything, to experiencing that life that you close your eyes and you dream about having one day, the life that you see other women living online, in order to have that, it's simply a matter of who you are willing to become. Because whoever you're willing to become equals the life that you are choosing to live. I used to be someone who was so stressed out about so many things. I was stressed out about the direction of my life. I was stressed out about my finances. I was stressed out about what I'm going to do next. And all of that stress came to a point where I was like, you know what? I don't fucking want to be stressed out about this shit anymore. This is the life I want. And I am willing to become whoever I need to become to achieve it. As a result of my dedication to become that woman, now I'm someone who never stresses out about money. I always have the money that I need to pay my bills, to take care of myself, to take care of my basic needs. That's always covered. I'm pursuing a business that I love. I'm getting paid to do what I love. The journey is not always easy. I'm still happy. I'm still content. And I'm still working every day towards that bigger life, that financial freedom, that location freedom, and everything that I want. Every day I am closer and closer to having that. And it's simply because I decided what I wanted. I looked at who it required me to become. And every day, all of my choices are to align as closely as I possibly can to that woman, to that version of me, the one who already has everything that I say I want. It's not always easy, but it is simple. Welcome back to The Big Bloom. My name is Juditha. I am your mindset coach and your dream life advocate. Today, we are talking about something that is very simple to understand, but might be a little hard to apply. But I got you. I'm going to hold your hand through this, right? And it's simply this concept. Whoever you choose to be equals the life and the reality that you are choosing to live, period. I want you to look around at everything that you have right now: your friends, your family, your cars, the material possessions, your bank account. All of that was created by this version of you, by you, her right here, the one watching me right now. She created that because your reality, you could start to think about it like a mirror. It is literally mirroring your identity. Whoever you are right now equals everything that you see out in your reality right now, whether you love it or you hate it. So what happens when you're looking in a mirror, right? And when you want the reflection to change, what has to change? You, right? You can't expect to see a smile in the mirror if you're the one that's frowning, right? That is how your reality works. You can't expect to look out and see how positive and lucky and grateful and amazing your reality is if that's not how you feel about yourself. If that's not the type of woman that you see yourself as, you don't see yourself as someone that's lucky. You don't see yourself as someone who has anything to be grateful for. You don't see yourself as someone who can do anything that they say they want. Your reality is always reflecting back who you are. So then the equation becomes very simple and very logical to understand. If my reality equals who I currently am, and I want my reality to change, that means that who I am has to change, period, right? Think about an athlete. When someone is becoming an athlete, so many things have to change. Their mindset has to change, right? They have to be resilient. They have to be willing to take losses. They have to be willing to have that pain and that suffering of getting better. There's certain things that are going to be required of you if you want to become a star athlete, right? Same thing goes for becoming a doctor. Same thing goes for becoming an entrepreneur. There's a set of skills, there's a certain mindset, there's a certain identity that you have to adopt in order to do these things well, right? So that is how I want you to start thinking about your goals and your dreams. Whatever it is that you have, it's simply a matter of who does it require me to become? And that is the one fundamental thing that you need to understand about your identity. It is the box that you live in. So whoever you believe that you are right now, know that you're not stuck there. If you believe that you are someone who isn't confident, if you believe that you are someone who has social anxiety, if you believe that you are someone who isn't worthy, know that your life is a reflection of that. So when you look around and you think, why am I not as lucky as them? Why aren't things happening as fast for me as it's happening for them? It's because of your identity. It's because of who you see yourself as. It's because of who you're showing up as. It's because the little decisions that you make, like as soon as you wake up in the morning and you open your eyes and you decide, I'm going to get up and work out, or I'm going to pick up my phone and scroll on TikTok. That is cementing your reality. That is molding you into the person you are. Every little decision that you make every day, at every turn, that is going to be the thing that decides who you are, and ultimately the thing that decides the type of life that you are living. So, creating your dream life and creating a life that feels too good to be true from where you're standing, It's not impossible. And I wouldn't even say it's a matter of luck. It's simply a matter of who you're willing to become and what you are willing to feel as you are creating that life, right? The discomfort, the uncertainty, the insecurity. Like, yes, you might see yourself right now as someone who is shy. Like, I kind of see myself as someone who, and I don't even like to say this anymore, but I used to very much identify with someone who had social anxiety, right? Or at least like a mild version of it, right? I would feel so anxious. And what that really was it was me trying to be in control of how people perceive me. And it's still something that I'm working through, right? But it's not something that I'm no longer saying that that's who I am, because as long as I keep saying that this is just who I am, this is who I am, I'm going to keep showing up as that woman who feels like she has social anxiety. And that's not who I want to be. I want to be a woman who can walk into any room and feel confident. I want to be able to walk into any room and feel like I can spark up a conversation with anyone about anything, right? So be very careful about who you say that you are. Be very careful about when you open your mouth and you say, well, that's just how I am. Are those the traits that you want to keep for life? Are those the traits that are going to take you closer to the life and the business and the things that you say you want? Because if they're not, you are 100% allowed to no longer identify with those things. I'm giving you permission, okay, to drop those labels. I don't care if this is the person that your family has always known you to be, because I know this is something that was hard for me to outgrow. Like in my family, I am known to be very blunt. I am known to be very like, don't fucking play with me. Like I'm known to be that type of person. And while that is an aspect of my personality, it's not all of who I am. And I didn't want to show up as that woman anymore. And it did feel uncomfortable to try to be this other person in front of the people who have known me all my life. But at the end of the day, my life is mine. My dreams are mine. My identity is mine. And I am willing to feel as uncomfortable as I have to fucking feel to create that life, to create the thing that I say I want. Okay, because that's up to me. And I am willing to show up as this new person that no one understands, because at first, I'm pretty sure no one understood me, but I was willing to be misunderstood in the beginning because I knew what I was working towards. And I know that becoming the best version of me is eventually going to benefit the people that claim that they love me, right? My family, the people that want to be around me. Eventually, they will benefit from the woman that I become when I pursue my dreams and my goals. So I just want to leave you with this challenge. If you want to see how good life can get in the next 6 months, be way more focused on who you have to become instead of being so focused on what you have to do, instead of being so focused on the strategy and the secret formula on what she's doing and how she's doing it. Pay attention to who she's being. Pay attention to who you have to become. Pay attention to what that goal requires you to become on the inside. And as you become her, the ideas will come, the people will come, the support will come. Anything that you need to create that dream life, you will start to feel lucky. You will start to feel supported. It will start to feel like you were always in the right time. It'll start to feel like you were always in the right place at the right time. It is a matter of identity. And once you understand that, life will have to change in 6 months because you changed. Once you change, your reality will change to reflect the woman that you are now being. And if you need help with this, I have a community. It is called the Rewired Society. And right now, I'm actually running a 6 month challenge. It is called Be plus Do equals Have. And I think that's very self explanatory. Whoever you become plus whatever you do equals what you have. So become a new person, take new actions, and you will have exactly what it is that you say that you want. That is how you achieve any goal. So if you want to join me on this 6 month challenge, it's not too late to join. Click the link if you're listening on YouTube. I'm going to leave the link in the description box. But if you're listening on the podcast, I'm going to leave it in the show notes. So you'll be able to click the link, join my community. It's called Rewired Society. And inside, you'll be able to join the 6 month challenge. And just follow along, because I'm not just leading you on this challenge, but I'm literally doing this challenge myself. In fact, I created this 6 month challenge because I don't want to have to rewrite my goal again next year. I realized that I've been playing it small. I am not being as visible as I could be. I am not being as productive as I could be. Like there's so many more things that I want to do. And I realized that the only thing that's stopping me is I haven't fully stepped into the woman that goal requires from me. And this challenge is to help me become her even quicker. So if you want to join me, again, I'm going to leave those links for you. And that's pretty much all I have for this episode. I hope that it was helpful, and I hope you bloom today. I will see you ladies on the next one.